Dred Scott decision. Check out Black Wall Street. You know, all of these things let you know even if black people do achieve what we are trying to achieve, you know, that we may experience, you know, or we may see some extreme jealousy out of others, you know, because that's just in history. But just to know that is important, you know. But my main thing here, and that's why I call it the Black KKK, the history lesson, you know, because back in the day, you know, when after post-slavery, you know, post-slavery, when black people were trying to get on our feet, when the colored people were trying to get on our feet, you know, there was segregation everywhere. You had from sports, you know, and mainly it started in sports. It started in sports, and that's where, you know, all of our self-hatred, you know, that's where so much self-hatred was ultimately, you know, magnified, you know, because in sports, when we were segregated, you know, you had schools like Alabama and their deans were like, you know, whites only, whites forever type shit, you know what I'm saying? And you had, you know, schools like UGA on that same shit. But what I can guarantee you what happened, you know, the ABA and the NBA, you know, the ABA and the NBA, Julius Erving having to play, you know, having to play the white boy, the ABA and the NBA was segregated, you know, for those that don't know, you know, so many youngers that don't know. But, you know, what you can guarantee, you can bet your ass what happened was, you know, UGA was coming to play Fort Valley, the all-black school. You know, UGA was coming to play Fort Valley, and UGA was getting their asses whopped by Fort Valley. You know what I'm saying? By all them black boys in Fort Valley. You know, was getting their asses ran over, ran past, and goddamn ran through. Ran over, ran past, and ran through. And they was like, shit, you know, we got to have, if we gonna beat some of these niggas, we need these niggas. We need these niggas to beat these niggas. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the grandest testaments to why we are where we are now. And we will always be on the bottom as long as we looking at each other stupid and, you know, beefing about this petty shit. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, the ABA and the NBA were the same thing, man. Like I say, you know, Julius Erving was coming in with their chucks on, high flying over these motherfuckers, dunking everywhere. And they were like, we need these niggas to beat these niggas. We need these niggas to beat these niggas. You know, and ever since then, you know, we've had more, you know, cracker black folk. You know what I'm saying? Like, I went to jail for calling a black man a cracker. First of all, you know, I got kicked out of a Bible study last year, which was truly an accomplishment in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? Because I got kicked out for a question. You know, basically, this man didn't even want these people to think about what the hell I just said. You know, which is fine with me. You know, because I can stand on everything I know by myself, 1,000,000, you know, because I don't believe it. I know, you know. But understanding, man, I went to jail for calling a black man a cracker, for calling a black police officer a cracker. He was hurt about that shit, you know, because it's just the damn truth. You know, you have so many cracker black folk. You got so many black folk that ain't proud to be black, don't want to hear nothing about their blackness, none of that shit. And, you know, that totally, whether we like it or not, that totally makes us honorary white folk. Whenever we are not proud of our African heritage or none of that, you know, we lose all of our power because we are covered in the blood of our African ancestors and our African people. You know what I'm saying? And to not stand for that is so disrespectful, and you should be hung out to dry. You know what I'm saying? So I understand why, you know, so many of us are where we are, because we've left our people out to dry. We left our God out to dry. Do you understand? You know, and to understand that ultimately, you know, us being the original spiritual people on the planet, the original Christians, you know what I'm saying? And to let somebody come and carbon copy our religion and our culture, beat us over the head and make us say they shit and repeat they shit, and, you know, take on their illusionary concept of God. This is why we are where we are. You understand? And it just makes total sense, man. It just makes total sense, because all we do, you know, we have not went anywhere outside of what white people have given us. We have not went anywhere outside of what the Europeans have given us, you know. And once again, that's why I say we are the black KKK and, you know, the honorary white folk. you know, because when Prophet Williams come on, it's all, you know, here you go with that black shit again, you know. But and this is coming from black people. But I can guarantee you, like I say, you'll never find a Mexican man, you know, you'll never find a Mexican brother chilling around his brothers and sisters. And once he brings up the history, they're like, shh, here you go again. You know what I'm saying? You know, they just don't want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? And realizing that this is the same response that white people give you when you say anything about racism, or when you bring up anything about racism. Shh, here that shit go again. Here you go again. You know what I'm saying? You know, this is why I say we are the black KKK. You know, and self-hatred has been implanted in us on a whole nother level. You know, and our inability to discuss the things that matter is ultimately going to be what's going to, you know, kill us, man. That's going to kill us, you know. And it saddens me, you know, for my last fact, that it saddens me to my heart, to my core, my soul, to feel like, you know, that churches will never come together. You know what I'm saying? Churches will never come together. You know, that, you know, the Latter-day Saints will never hook up with the Presbyterians and the Baptists and the Methodists, you know, and they'll never hook up with the Jehovah's Witnesses, and they'll never hook up with the Catholics. When all y'all got the same goddamn book. All of y'all got the same damn book. The same one book, the same Bible, you know. And it saddens me to know that we'll never, you know, I don't want to say never because that's cursing. You know, they say never say never. That's because that's actually cursing. You know, but it saddens me to see that this shit just, you know, we won't come together. You know, and so how in the world can we expect anybody to do good when we the ones that, you know, call ourselves the do-goods of do-goods, you know, and we ain't doing shit, you know. And it saddens me to know that, you know, we can understand that, then how can, you know, brothers and sisters in the streets come together, you know. To see that is very upsetting, you know, and it lets you know something, you know, and it hurts, you know, because black women, you know, the way black women looking, you know, you talk about the genocide of a race, we are actually the greatest accomplices to our demise right now. You know what I'm saying? We, you know, Trayvon Martin, we let the shit happen. Bottom line, the shit didn't, you know, we let the shit happen because we don't, you know, we ain't doing no fucking homework, man. And we ain't studying. We work so goddamn hard. By the time we get out work, all we got time for is to party, drink, be entertained, go to sleep, get back up for work. By the time, you know what I'm saying? It's a fucking cycle. And got the nerve to sit here and say that we free. You know? It's just amazing. So it really saddens me to know that, you know, to see how black women take to each other, and, you know, black women ain't getting along, you know. And, you know, the brothers ain't understanding that the money ain't shit. You know, that if anything, we keeping everybody rich with our separation, with our beefing, with all this bullshit gang shit we got going on. You know, it really saddens me to see this, you know. But man, shit, I like I say, man, I just wanted to, you know, ring a few bells, man. You know, maybe just tug on your heart a little bit, man, you know, so you can understand where I'm coming from, you know, and why I'm so hard on black people and you know, the African people in America, because, you know, we know better. Everybody else here may not know better, and I can understand that, you know, because they haven't been here as long as we have. They have not been through, you know, the 400 years of working for nothing, you know, for this Euro beast. You know what I'm saying? So they can come here and work for this Euro beast and it's cool, but it's just not fucking cool for us, you know. And it's not cool for us to let so much bullshit slide, you know, and wonder why shit goes how it goes, you know. So once again, man, this your boy here, man. You know, I care enough. I care. I love you. I care to the tip top, man. You know, no matter what you think, about me, I'm dying for you. You know, I'm living, fighting, and I die for everyone, you know, that understands this message here. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, with that being said, I approve this message. So all I need is Prophet Williams. Holla at your boy, man. Chill.